Hello everyone, welcome back to another podcast of my channel. And today's podcast is a bit special because I have with me Raja. His name is Raja Laha, and he has just completed his masters from IIT Patna. So in this video, we'll be deep down to how M.Tech in IIT Patna is, because many of you have requested me to make a video about IIT Patna. So Raja today will be giving the whole overview of masters in IIT Patna, how the curriculum is, how is placement there. So, thank you, Raja, for participating in this podcast. So, first, if you just briefly introduce yourself to the audience.
So, hello everyone. Myself Raja. I have completed my B.Tech from Jalpaiguri Government Engineering College. It's a state government college in West Bengal. And then I appeared in GATE 2023 in my final year, and I secured all India rank 834 in GATE CS paper. Then I took admission in IIT Patna in mathematics and computing branch. It comes under mathematics department. Then there, after completing my M.Tech, I joined a organization. Its name is Center for Railway and Informatics Center, CRIS in short. Okay, it's a government sector, and there I work as a assistant software engineer. And right now, I'm working on mobile app development.
Okay, so let's first from the beginning. So, when you were doing your BTech in Jalpaiguri Engineering College, so what
Yes.
was your main motivation for going for M.Tech? So, what was the motivation for appearing for GATE and preparing for M.Tech?
So actually, I was aware about GATE since my class 12. Okay. And I planned
Okay,
that I will prepare for GATE after joining my BTech.
okay,
After I joined BTech, then I started doing coding seriously, and I started doing competitive coding because in
okay.
my college the coding environment is really good. You all must be knowing Striver and Take You Forward channel, which is very famous for coding, and he's my senior. That is
Okay.
Striver. Okay, when he was in final year, we were in first year. So our seniors told us ki prepare for placement seriously, as it is a tier 3 college. So we all joined coders
Right.
club and we started doing coding. Environment was very good. We started doing competitive coding in different platforms like Code Forces, CodeSafe, and started giving contest regular basis. Okay, it was a healthy environment. Okay, we were competing with each other. Then Corona came. Okay, we all
Okay.
came to our hometown. Then I realized ki I was not supposed to do this. Okay,
Okay.
I wanted to prepare for GATE, and I wanted to do higher studies, and I wanted to taste how it feels in a top tier college like IIT and IITs. Okay, so again I started to prepare for GATE exam in the end of my second year, and that year onwards it started that you can appear in third year also for GATE.
Right.
Okay, so
Right. Right.
okay, I was not prepared well, but we appeared in third year just to take like, the test, like what is the pattern of GATE exam. Okay, so that's why we appeared, and I secured all India rank around 3000 that year.
Hmm.
And then after in that exam, I started preparing seriously. Mostly I did self study from YouTube only, and then in the final year I got 834 rank. I did many
Okay.
silly mistakes. It was not well, and still I somehow managed to get into IIT, and I got offer from IIT Patna. My dream was to get into IIT Kharagpur. Hmm. But as the rank was not within 400 or 300, so I didn't got it, and
Okay.
so I joined IIT Patna.
Okay. So tell me briefly about the admission process. So with 834, which
Uh,
are the colleges you applied and which are the offers that you got before finalizing IIT Patna?
so I got some idea from last year admission process that what is the rank, kind of like generally what is the range of rank for each IIT. And then
Right.
I got
Cutoff
to know
score.
that cutoff score. Then I got to know that mostly I will be getting second gen IITs, except from IIT BHU, and maybe in sport round IIT Guwahati if I'm lucky.
Hmm.
Okay, or
Hmm.
in Guwahati TS. Okay, and NITs, top NITs. Okay, but as I wanted to take admission in IIT only, so I filled the IIT Patna all branches, and IIT Ropar, and then IIT Bhubaneswar, hmm, and
Okay.
IIT Guwahati data science. But as you all know, Bengalis are like they have homesickness. Okay, so I wanted to take admission nearest to home city. So that's why my goal was to take either Bhubaneswar or IIT Patna. Then I did some comparison based on some parameters, and that time I decided that IIT Patna will be good for me to take admission. Then
Right.
and I got selected in IIT Patna, so I took admission.
So you got in which branch? Computer and mathematics, right?
Yeah, it's maths and computing. Yes, I was getting computer
Okay.
science as well. But
Okay.
I want to do work in machine learning and AI. Hmm. So I
Okay.
thought it is better to know, like we all know, mathematics should be good for machine learning if you want to do
Right.
research work. Okay, that's why I thought ki mathematics and computing will be good because in first semester mostly mathematics subjects are being taught there. So that's
Okay.
why I chose this branch.
Okay. So how many students used to be there in MTech in computing and mathematics at IIT Patna? What is the core
Okay.
curriculum strength?
Okay. So strength was like we were 18 students.
Okay, so now we'll be going into the this particular curriculum details. So, what are the course requirement for MTech in this computing and mathematics, and also CSE? If you can just say that, what is the course requirement for MTech in CSE and computing mathematics at IIT Patna?
Okay, there are mainly three CS aligned branches in IIT Patna. One is mathematics and computing, one is core computer science, another is
Okay,
AI. Okay, so
okay,
mathematics and
okay,
computing and AI, these two branches are almost similar syllabus, and CS is more related to core CS. Like they have subjects like operating system and TOC. Those we are not having.
no,
Okay, and our subjects were mostly mathematics based, like numerical optimization, statistics, probability, linear algebra. Okay, and some subjects were common between all the three branches, like NLP, deep learning,
mm,
ML, AI. These four subjects were common among all. And and some subjects from CS also there, like database management system was also there for us. Hmm. There are mainly these are subjects. And second year, you all know, we are doing thesis work only.
okay. So the first year only you have to complete your all course requirement.
Yes. First year only.
Okay,
Coursework is for first year only, and in second year you have to do thesis work.
okay. So how many course a student has to take?
Mainly 2 to 3 courses are compulsory, and 2 to 3
Okay,
courses are optional. Like you can choose. There are some
okay,
buckets. You have to select from each bucket, one subject.
okay,
That's why.
okay. And is there any lab course also? I mean, practical lab
Yes, yes,
session?
yes, yes, yes. There are some labs. Like we had DSA lab for data structure algorithm,
Okay,
and we had R lab. R lab. R is a
okay.
programming language for statistics.
So after your first year, I think your guide selection is to be happened, right? I mean, when is
Yes.
the guide selection happen for MTech thesis at IIT Patna?
Okay, so there are not any strict guidelines for it. It's based on faculty to faculty. Some faculty choose based on first come first serve. Some based on CGPA. The faculty whom I chose is used to select based on first come serve first serve. That's why I mailed
Okay,
him when I took admission. I mailed him that I want to work under you.
okay,
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 and then he told me that okay, you can join after second semester, no issues. Then after second semester, I
okay,
worked under him.
okay. So different professors has their different requirements. I mean, if you are
Exactly.
taking based on CGPA, maybe if you are taking
Hmm.
based on first come first serve. Okay. So now we're coming to the placement part. So what is the overall placement experience you have in IIT Patna?
Okay, so regarding placement, like placement going on throughout the season. When we took
Okay,
admission, internship for company started coming for internship. So, but it depends on you how much you are prepared for it.
okay,
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 okay. If you are prepared enough, like if you have done a good amount of DSA, having basic knowledge of AIML, then you're good to go. You can crack in the first month only. But mostly students are not prepared that much. That's why after taking admission, we started doing coding and starting to doing some projects. And in the second year, I cracked internship. I got an internship in a German company. German company semiconductor company था वो, ठीक है. It was Infinite
mm,
Technology. My role
okay,
was as a C programmer. Okay, and
okay.
my interview was also fully on C programming and DSA. You have to do DSA on
Okay.
C programming.
And then the main campusing, how is the experience? I mean, when the main campusing happened for the placement?
Okay. The TPC cell is very active. So throughout this, like every 2 days, within 2 days, one company will come for sure. You just need to
Okay,
prepare. 400, 500 companies come for placement. Okay. There are
okay,
many opportunities. You just need to prepare enough. Okay. So to crack a company. And right now, all the students are placed in all three
right.
branches in IIT Patna, except
Okay,
from few, two,
okay,
three who are interested in Muslim PhD. Other than that,
okay,
almost everyone is placed.
okay. So now you are talking about that DSA and coding is needed. And you
Yes.
told that from your BTech days only you are preparing for coding and data structure algorithm and different coding platform you have explored. So if you just share your experience that how are MTech students, because we know right that during gate preparation people hardly prepare for coding, and
Yes.
after they reach to IIT they sometimes face this difficulty that how they will prepare for coding. So if you just share your experience that how a MTech student should be prepared for coding and what are the different platforms they can explore for doing their coding for placement.
Okay, so firstly, I will share my experience, what I did, and then I will say what you should do. So, I had very strong coding background. Okay, as I used to do competitive coding during my BTech days. Then, after joining MTech, from the first day only, I started doing coding. But from my
Okay.
seniors, I got to know, as you are in IIT, you don't need to do very hard level of coding, very advanced level of. So, you don't need to do competitive coding. You can prepare for placement only. So for placement,
Okay.
there are a few sites like Lead Code, Interview Beat. Those are enough to crack
Mm.
interviews. So I started doing coding on Lead Code on daily basis. I did for 220 days. I had a streak of
Okay.
220 days. Okay, without missing any single day. It helped me to crack the my first interview and get an internship. So it was very necessary for all to do coding side by side. At least 1 hour you should give on the very first day for coding. For other people, I will suggest who have not done any coding during the BTech. What you can
Mm.
do, you
Mm.
can start with Hacker Rank. Okay, it's very basic platform.
Okay.
There you can solve 20-30 easy problems to get some idea and to gain some confidence. Later on, you can switch to Late Code and or you can like do some seats. There are many seats available online.
Right.
There are Striver seat, Gigs for Gigs, top 400 question like that. Those seats you can follow. There are more structured way. There you can do practice topic wise so that you can get some idea about how patterns, what are the most frequently asked question in interviews. Okay, that is also good. If you have not have enough time to prepare, you can do those seats and solve 200 300 questions. That is enough. Or if you are really interested and you have time, then you can solve. Then you can do lead code and give contest as well. Giving contest are also helpful. Like if you are targeting good product based company like Amazon, Flipkart, or Facebook. Okay,
Mm.
then
Mm.
giving contest is very important. Then you have to do competitive coding as well because you have to compete with BTech students. They are really good at coding.
Right.
They are really
Right.
good at mathematics. Okay, they have 4 years, but you have only 1 year to
Mm.
prepare mostly. That's why
Right. Right. Mm.
in that case it is not going to be easy for you. So you have to work really hard, and
Mm.
if you're targeting very high like Google, and then you have to do some competitive coding and you have to give contest regularly from different platforms because those prepares you for actual interviews. When you give contest, you'll be in some pressure that you have to solve some question within some
Right.
time limit. That gives you some real life like real interview experience.
Okay. So now my next question is how is your overall IIT Patna experience apart from academia? What are the other things that is there in IIT Patna and why a person should join IIT Patna? I mean, academia is there, but apart from academia, what are the other things IIT Patna offers?
First of all, when women think about IIT Patna, first thing comes into their mind is perception of Bihar. Okay,
Okay.
okay, some things that it is not safe,
Hmm.
but the college is also not good, because of
Oh,
things
so it
like
is in proper Patna city or it is far from there?
it is outskirt actually. It is 30-20
Okay.
kilometers away from actual Patna city. Actually, every day, you can if you want to go to Patna city, a bus goes from campus to Patna city. You can go. Transportation is there. That's not an issue. But it is from around 30 kilometers away from Patna city. I had some seniors from my BTech college in IIT Patna,
Hmm.
so I talked to them. Asked, got some insights. How is placement? How is academics? All these things, and they told me that these are the things you can join. Then I joined, and my experience is really great there. You cannot compare it with top IIT like IIT Bombay or IIT Delhi, obviously. But it is
Right.
very like some of my friends are also studying in second gen IITs like Ropar, Bhubaneswar, and I got after talking to them, I got to know that IIT Patna is far better in terms of
Okay.
placement. It is good, okay, and in terms of academic also it is good. There's not too much pressure in academic. Okay, you will get enough time to
Okay.
do some codings or side project. Okay, teachers are also very supportive. Okay, they will support you, they will guide you for placement, like support you. Suppose your thesis is going on in final year, and if you tell them
Hmm.
that sir, my placement is there, please give me some 2 months time. Then they will give you 2 months time. They will not disturb you or not give you any task. You can prepare fully for placement. This type of supports are there. They're not really strict about like your percentage in like attendance percentage. Okay, generally in the starting of their class they told ki you have to maintain 75%, but even if you don't maintain, they don't say anything. But pressure is there as IIT has some standard. Okay, regularly every week you have to give quiz, exams are there. Pressure is there in first one year.
Okay.
Pressure is too much, but it is manageable.
Now coming into the this CRIS part. So how this Center of Research for Railway happened for you?
So during my second semester, at the end of second semester, I got offer from that for internship role. It was 11 month internship, and the next day I got offer from CRIS. Okay, so it was very hard for me to choose either of them, but I was more aligned to PSC on government jobs, so I chose CRIS over that internship. And
So what is the full
they,
form of CRIS? I probably I
it's
have misspelled.
it's Center for Railway and Informatics System. It's IT
Okay,
wing of
okay.
Indian
Sorry, center.
Railways. I talked some of them like what kind of work is there. It's mostly IT
Hmm.
related work. That's why I chose this
Okay.
over the job, the IT job. And work
So
pressure
how was
is
the
not too much.
interview process? So it's a on-campus interview or you applied
No,
off
it
campus?
is fully based on your gate score. Okay, you have to apply
Okay.
via your gate score through the portal.
Hmm.
And then they shortlist some students based on how much seats are
Okay.
there. Like this year, 18
Hmm.
seats were there. Okay, so they will shortlist, and then there is no interview. Directly will selected for document verification. And
Oh,
then some medical test
okay.
is there. Some medical test is there in
Okay.
railway hospital Delhi. The medical test will go on, and so on so forth. It's very simple. Mainly based on gate score. If your gate score is like if your gate rank is within 1,000, then mostly will get into it.
Okay, okay. Yeah, now how is the work there?
How's the work there? So work is almost similar to IT, okay, but work pressure is
Okay,
not too much. Okay, deadline is not very strict. Um,
okay,
like if I talk about my work, like I'm working as an Android app development developer. Okay,
okay,
so mostly it's a 9 to 5 job kind of, but they're not
okay,
strict about timings. I sometimes go around 11 o'clock. Okay, comes around
okay,
4 o'clock. Okay, that's cool.
okay,
But you have to do your job. You can work from home as well. That's one issue. Okay,
okay,
healthy environment, not toxic. Okay, seniors are also very helpful. Most
okay,
like it is like kind of mixture of both government and IT. You will do IT work,
okay.
but the work pressure is
In a
like
government
government.
sector.
Similar to.
Okay, okay. So you're working there for last 1 year.
Yes, I am working as the last 1 year. Huh?
So finally a thesis you are doing along with the job,
Yes, yes.
and IIT Patna allowed you for that, right?
Actually, IIT in IIT Patna, there is a process if you got a job after 1 year,
Hmm.
okay, you can
Hmm.
convert your degree to a employed mode, or some people call it part-time
Oh,
mode. Okay, so I converted it. You have to take NOC from your company or organization.
yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I
yeah.
took NOC. That they don't have any issue if I continue my MTech work. Then after getting the NOC, I applied on IIT Patna, and IIT Patna also gave me NOC, and then I continued.
It's a really good thing. I mean, I recently found few people at IIT Kharagpur actually struggling that they got
Yes,
IOCL
yes,
offer, they
yes, yes,
went
yes,
there,
yes,
and this is happening. But it's really good. I mean, if this kind of
yes,
flexibility is there, I mean, if people are getting their job, they can go there and because you have already completed the coursework. Now you
yes,
can go and parallelly you can. I mean, if it is taking more than 1 year,
yes.
also you can do it. It's a
Do
part
it.
time. That's really great
Yes.
thing.
If you want to pause your work, like if you want to pause your degree, you can do it. Within 2 years, you can come and complete your degree.
Okay, okay. Yeah, these things I think I have heard during my ISRO days. IIT Bombay allows this that
Hmm.
you can go and come back after a few years to complete because you have completed your coursework.
Yes,
Now you just have to complete your thesis, and thesis is there is no strictly things. I mean, you can
yes,
complete in
exactly.
any time.
Anytime.
Yeah, these things.
I didn't know
Okay.
about it when I took admission, but later after
Yeah.
getting the job, I got to know that these
So
type of
these
things are
things are
there. So
actually these things are actually not constant. I mean, from IIT to IIT, from administration to administration, these things varies. I mean, you can't say the
exactly
same thing from other IIT, like from IIT Kharagpur, probably they will not allow it.
allow.
So this is up to the IIT. So that's why people don't know about it. So there is no single order for all IITs. So every IIT they are
Yes,
deciding based
yes.
on their
They are
administration, whoever
autonomous
is there
body.
in.
That's why. They're autonomous body,
Yeah,
so
that
they
they're
make their own
autonomous
rules.
body, so they can decide whatever they want. So that's the problem. Okay, so one thing people will ask you now, that do you manage IRCTC? Because IRCTC is, everybody is facing it. So do you guys also handle IRCTC, or it's a
Yeah, yes, yes.
outsource?
Actually, our IRCTC is a different organization. Okay. So
Okay,
in the whole IRCTC app, there's a two parts, front end and back end. Okay. All the back
backend.
end and database things are get handled by CRIS only. And the front end part only
Okay,
handled by IRCTC. Okay.
okay,
Now CRIS handles actually all railway application, IT application. Okay. Whether it is, you know, all
okay.
know UTS app. Okay. And
You just have regularly use,
there
yeah.
is, yes, yes. Rail Madad, NTES, National Train Inquiry System,
Where is my
all this.
train? Who handles? Where is my train?
Where is made by is a made by Google. It's a private thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
It's not
but
under
but
realized. Okay,
yes, but there are similar things are done by CRIS also, Indian Railway also, that NTES. There also you can track
okay,
your train where it is right now.
okay,
But as where
okay.
is my train is so good that people use where
So
is my train.
popular. Not
Popular.
so good, so popular.
So
Sometimes
powerful
they
actually.
miserably fails. Uh, okay, so
Actually.
now I mean I don't know whether I should ask you this or not. So if you can just give a brief highlight or brief hint about the salary structure of Chris as a assistant
Okay.
engineer post.
For the freshers, when you join, it's a level 7 job. Okay, 7 CPC.
Okay,
And after 3 years, you will promote it to level 10. Okay.
okay.
And the
After
initial
after
salary,
after 3 years, after 3 years
after,
of
yeah,
promotion.
yes, promotion is very fast
Okay.
there. After 3 years, like in other organizations like IB and all, after 3 years, you will get
Hmm.
into level 8. Okay. But here the promotion is very
Right.
fast. After level 10, you will get promoted to
Okay.
level 10. Hmm. And
Okay. That's good.
all the central government like rules and
Hmm.
regulations are applied here. All the
Right.
benefits you will getting, all the TA, HRA, DA, everything. Okay, travel allowance, everything.
Okay.
Okay, and all the like for staying, you will get a lease of 27,000 per month. Okay, so every facility
So
is there.
are they giving you quarters, or you're staying outside?
Now they will give you money like 27,000. They will give you. It will not it will not
Okay.
credit to your account. It will get into the owner's account. Suppose you have to take a home.
Oh,
Okay, and the money
okay.
will credit to his account only.
Okay.
Filters.
So where are the
Okay.
centers? Yeah.
Headquarter is in Delhi, and
Okay.
there are some regional location also like Kolkata, Mumbai, Chennai.
So there also they can get transfer.
Yes, yes, yes. Recently, I got
Oh,
transferred
that's
to
a good.
Kolkata, my home city.
Okay. Yeah, you said you are homesick. It was inevitable that you will be
Uh,
transferred. Okay. Okay. That's great.
one
Okay.
of the main reason of joining CRIS was that only that they have
Okay.
regional office in Kolkata. Someday I will obviously get in transfer. That's why.
Yeah, I think most of the central government has now a regional office in Kolkata.
Yes.
IOCL also has, ONGC has, ISRO also has a center, but though that's not a big one. But yeah,
Yes.
I mean most of the PSUs now has a regional office in Eastern regional office is in mostly in
Yes.
Kolkata or in
Uh,
Bhubaneswar. So both are actually closer. Okay, we are almost close or end to our podcast. So my final question will be that what is your suggestion for the future aspirants or future MTech students who will be joining to their MTech from the next month?
so I will suggest them based on like what are their goal. It depends on what is the goal. Like if you want to prepare for
Right.
SD role, or if you want to become a machine learning engineer for R&D roles. Okay, depends on that. Like if you are like going for SD roles, and then I will suggest start doing DSA and coding from
Hmm.
now only.
Hmm.
Okay, the early you start, that better for you. Okay,
The
so
better,
start
yeah.
as soon as possible. The start as soon as possible. Start doing DSA and coding. And for people like who want to do work on ML AI and would want some R&D work, start learning Python and all the ML basics and some basic
Hmm.
mathematics as well. Because
Hmm.
in IIT will they will not teach you the basic things. Okay, in the first
Hmm.
class only, whatever you have studied in your gate, it will be covered in first class only. And that's why it is better for you. You cover you all the basics. Strengthen your
Right,
basics.
right.
Okay, and then so that you can cope up with the syllabus and you don't struggle too much. These are the things I will
Hmm.
suggest.
Okay, that's great. So thank you again, Raja, for participating in this podcast. I think this is really helpful because many people actually requested me to make a video about IIT Patna. So you have given a rough overview about how IIT Patna is, how is the placement there and the curriculum there, and specifically this government job that you got in the railways. That will be really helpful for, I think, many people will apply. Whoever has a aim for PSU jobs. I will not say everybody is aiming for a PSU job, but whoever has a goal of PSU job, for them this information will be really helpful. So thank you again for participating and best wishes for your future.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.